With barely 1 year remaining before the August 10th, 2027 general elections, Wiper Party leader Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has come under increasing scrutiny over what critics describe as a subdued and uninspiring presidential campaign. The former vice president, who is seeking to clinch the United Opposition's presidential ticket, has faced growing questions over his visibility and ability to mobilize supporters at a time when the country's political landscape is becoming increasingly competitive. After officially launching his presidential bid on June 6, 2026, under the banner of the Komboa Kenya platform, many political observers expected Kalonzo to embark on an aggressive nationwide campaign aimed at consolidating support and strengthening his case as the opposition's preferred presidential flag-bearer. The launch was widely viewed as the beginning of a renewed political offensive that would position him ahead of his rivals within the opposition coalition. However, weeks after the launch, that momentum appears to have faded. Unlike fellow opposition figures, including former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and leaders allied to the Linda Mwananchi movement, who have maintained a relentless schedule of political rallies and grassroots engagements across the country, Kalonzo has largely confined his activities to press briefings, church services, funerals, and consultative meetings. Political analysts argue that while such engagements remain an important aspect of Kenyan politics, they may not generate the public excitement and nationwide visibility required in a highly competitive presidential race. For a politician whom some pundits have described as a consensus candidate within the opposition, Kalonzo's cautious strategy has left many supporters wondering whether he is doing enough to inspire confidence ahead of the crucial coalition nomination process. His last major public rally was held on July 12th in Kiambu County, where he told supporters that leadership is about hard work and service rather than prestige, as he sought to portray himself as a leader prepared for the demands of governing. Despite the message, critics argue that isolated appearance may not be sufficient to counter rivals, including Edwin Sifuna, who continue to dominate the political conversation through frequent public rallies and sustained grassroots campaigns. The concerns are further reflected in recent opinion polls. According to the latest TIFA survey conducted between June 13th and June 22nd, Kalonzo's popularity has dropped significantly from 25% recorded in November 2025 to just 13%, raising fresh questions about the strength of his presidential bid. Should he secure the opposition ticket and proceed to the ballot, the 2027 election will mark Kalonzo's second presidential contest after his unsuccessful bid in 2007. He would once again face the formidable challenge of taking on an incumbent president enjoying the advantages of incumbency. Even so, Kalonzo has maintained that the opposition will unite behind a single candidate capable of mounting a formidable challenge against President William Ruto. He has consistently accused the Kenya Kwanza administration of lacking a clear development agenda and insisted that opposition offers a more coherent leadership alternative. Whether Kalonzo's measured political strategy will eventually pay off or leave him trailing more visible competitors remain one of the key questions as the countdown to the 2027 general elections gathers pace. Elvis Omonde, Kenya Today.